would say bio-inspired intelligent robotics can be the next stage in evolution, especially as we move towards making machines more like whole living organisms. So this kind of whole organism philosophy for artificial intelligence and robotics together can lead to great breakthroughs that can help humanity and become eventually true living machines. Living intelligent machines will change everything. It will evolve much faster than previous robots. Sophia is designed to be a whole organism as an architecture. So having hands that have sensors and move like human hands, and the ability to walk through the environment in a full walking body, and with the social capability of seeing people's faces and being able to make facial expressions herself in a natural conversational interaction, then means that she can grow up in the human family like a human baby. And so we have designed her so that she can be alive and be among us and really help people. And designing the AI so that it's motivated to help people. A big part of what Hanson Robotics aspires to achieve with Sophia. I hope that the work that we do at Hanson Robotics, and it's myself and many brilliant scientists and engineers and artists, I hope that the work that we do can inspire children to hope to become the next Edison or Einstein or other choose your favorite historic figures. We should aspire to be world-changing scientists and inventors and innovators. And my personal heroes like Mary Lou Jepsen are inspiring children around the world. If Sophia can help children pursue careers in science and engineering and math and the arts too, science, technology, engineering, arts, and math, STEAM, then I will feel that we have made some small contribution to the betterment of the world. Well, people become unsettled sometimes by change, and if change happens too fast and people can't adjust, then change can impact their lives very negatively. And you've seen this many times in the history of technology. In fact, in the very beginning, some of the earliest automation were automated looms that were displacing textile workers. And there was a great fear of this, which resulted in a movement called the Luddites. And the Luddites today are people who fear technology, fear that the technology may take our jobs. And in some ways, it's true. If a company is trying to merely optimize a quarter's profits for their shareholders, then if they can reduce their labor costs, that can improve their profits. But unfortunately, if all companies around the world do this with automation, then the wealth available to people decreases. And if that happens too fast, because technology is changing too quickly, then the entire economy can be disrupted, and then people become angry and they become afraid of what's going to happen next. So it's very important for us to find a hopeful path and a creative path, which then helps to boost the entire economy. Because automation, the reason that it's valuable is that it improves abundance and it improves efficiency, which means that we should all have more, not less. It shouldn't disrupt or destabilize the economy. It should open the way for a very hopeful future. But we have to not just invent the technology, but we have to invent the ways that it's applied to improve society as a whole. Yeah, well, artificial intelligence and robotics are being used in warfare today. And so there's the possibility that it could be used in unfair ways. And so drone wars, especially as they may become more and more automated, can be very dangerous. Or artificial intelligence that is used to, say, win the election for one party or the other by manipulating the psychology of the people to become angry and afraid and fearful. We know that these technologies were used by Cambridge Analytica, and yet the technologies will become more sophisticated over time. So then, these, as they call them, weapons of mass persuasion, can be used to perform a kind of military-style psychological operations on civilization as a whole. Well, what we have to do is create antidotes to these technologies. Instead of technologies that lead to cycles of fear and violence and rage, we need to find ways that technology can enhance our enlightenment, help us actualize, so that we move towards times of greater peaceful abundance and awakenings, and find ways to apply technology to move people away from dull and tedious menial labor towards opportunities of greater education and creativity, but at the same time not having to worry about how they're going to pay their rent or find food for their children. So these are going to be the great challenges of the coming decade. Sophia, to me, means what the word means in ancient Greek, which is wisdom. So my team and I at Hanson Robotics developed Sophia with the aspiration that she would evolve not just into an intelligent machine, but into a wise machine. And if we can also create these technologies that help to enhance and realize human wisdom, then our goals will be met. And so therefore, on our team, we have a very diverse team of men and women and people from many nations, and most of the people developing the Sophia personality are women. We want this kind of diversity to speak to people around the world. That's very important for wisdom to understand the full range of human experience. And there's so much unlocked potential in humanity. So having technologies that help us unlock that potential in women and children, in little girls who might not go into science and technology, but might be inspired by a robot and by the team of developers who are working on a robot, to know that they too can pursue this kind of career and path. That can help to open doors that might not have been opened, and those doors can be inside one's mind in terms of belief of what one can do, what one can achieve. So my hope is that Sophia helps to unlock these opportunities in humanity and in also machine intelligence, together, a kind of symbiosis, a friendship between humans and machines.